Hello, mates. Tommy's first lesson in risk wasn't in the streets of Birmingham, but in the trenches of World War I. There he learned that survival depends on nerves of steel and calculated gambles. Tommy, they sent us to do the impossible, to survive hell. And I learned then and there that fear has no place on the battlefield. The war taught him that in life, just like in battle, you either face the fire or you're consumed by it. After the war, Tommy returned to Birmingham with a new kind of courage, the courage to confront anyone, from street gangs to high-ranking officials. His ambition didn't come without risks, but for Tommy, risk was part of the plan. The genius of Tommy Shelby lies in his ability to weigh each danger as he would in war, strategically, with an unbreakable focus on the endgame. To outsiders, he seems fearless, but to Tommy, each risk is carefully measured. Tommy strides into a tense meeting with Alfie Solomons, his eyes steely and determined, refusing to show any sign of weakness. But there's a fine line between fearlessness and foolishness. Tommy surrounds himself with some of the most dangerous minds in Birmingham, men like Alfie Solomons. It's a game of constant calculation, of walking the razor's edge. With every encounter, Tommy seems to play with fire, but his genius lies in understanding just how close he can get before he's burned. For Tommy, the stakes aren't just business or power, they're personal. His choices put his family in constant danger, testing the loyalty that holds them together. For Tommy, loyalty and risk are inseparable. He believes that to protect his family, he must be willing to sacrifice almost everything. In love, too, Tommy takes risks, trusting in those closest to him, even when trust has led him to betrayal. He knows that vulnerability is a gamble, but he still can't resist the chance of something real. With Grace, with Lizzie, he places his heart on the line. It's a gamble he knows could destroy him, yet he takes it anyway, proving that some risks are worth the pain. As Tommy's empire grows, so does the danger. Each step up the ladder brings new threats, bigger enemies, and the constant possibility of losing it all. Yet Tommy doesn't waver. I don't fear men. I only fear what happens when men stop fearing me. Tommy's ultimate risk is a battle against the limits of his own power, a fight to maintain control while staying just one step ahead of annihilation. So, is Thomas Shelby fearless or foolish? The answer lies somewhere in between. He's a man who risks everything, not because he has to, but because he believes he can. In the end, Tommy Shelby's genius isn't in his lack of fear, but in his willingness to embrace it. He knows that without risk, there's no reward, and for a man like him, the reward is everything. Subscribe to Shelby's Secrets and learn more from the mind of Thomas Shelby and other icons who know how to dominate life. Cheers, mates.